Welcome to Pre, otherwise known as Patty Reviews Everything. It's a show that I review stuff, and I mean, you already know what the fuck it is. So the new Pokemon trailer just dropped, and I'm gonna kind of just go instead of reacting to it because I did do it on stream. I did live stream it of like the direct being played instead of just uploading that because that's kind of cheap. No shade to anyone who does that. Obviously, you'll make your bread. I'm gonna review what I think was cool in the trailer, what I have questions on in the trailer. So. If you guys are excited, show your support, smash like buttons, it's really appreciated. And I know I haven't uploaded recently. If you guys saw my update video, all that stuff, I'm still in the same place. I can tell by my background, but we are packing and everything like that, so that's why all this is the way it is. So give us some time, and I'll be in my new place with a new office, new setup, and all that fun pizzazz. So yeah, let's just jump into it. All right, we're here. So we're gonna play the trailer. I'm gonna kind of break it down. What I thought was cool. What I thought. It could possibly mean in my overall opinion on this stuff, kind of like how I did the first trailer that we ever saw of the Sword and Shield. So it's just like I said, let's just jump into it. One thing is this game looks amazing. Like there's so much going on. I know it's Let's Go graphics, but Let's Go graphics are kind of lit. Sabo Squad, you know, Grookey Gang, we got fucking whatever Score Bunny. I will give Score Bunny props because that fist bump scene right there is pretty legit. Now, what I was blown away was, first of all, Dreadnought, this boy right here, Dreadnought, this guy right here, this man. First of all, young, strong jaw, chomping at the bread, old Joey head ass. Let's just start off with that. This guy is legit. Easily one of my favorite new mons that have been announced. He's Water Rock from what Pokemon telling me, or as Pokemon has announced that he's a Water Rock type, which is like cool and all, but like I'm Sabo Gang, so like that's double water, but like 7.8 out of 10 too much water, you know, we out here. Anyways, but all these Pokemon are sick. I don't really care too much for this one, but its evolved form I liked a lot. But I just like how they're just dropping new Pokemon on us. Also, I want to say, let's go back like a second. Okay, so I was thinking about, which I'll talk about this more into the actual when it starts talking about like the wild area, because obviously I've seen this trailer before. This right here should just show you guys how much better this is than Usam with it, because I know it's like the same engine, so people are complaining like, oh, it's on the same engine, it's not even new graphics. Okay, it looks nice, the rendering is super far, you can see all the way back there, right? And also on top of that, there's so many more routes in this game. Like this game does not look that linear, which is really cool. I mean, I'm assuming the game will be linear, as in like you're gonna go against a certain amount of gyms in a specific order and whatnot, like how every Pokemon game is, but like every game was really super linear. Like there was only one path you had to take, and that was it. But this one looks like there's a lot of side paths. I know some touched on it a little bit with some areas, but like this looks like almost every route that we've seen has multiple openings and like other places to go and stuff like that. So I think that'd be really sick, because like a game like this has to be open. So like I don't know. I think that's really good. Like granted, it is gonna be linear, but like it looks like it's open just solely on like the route with like trainer battles. Which, first of all, this dude right here, lit as hell. I love ravens. I love crows. I love like edgy goth birds as it is. So I forgot the actual name of this. Man, it's like Corviknight or something like that. Steel flying. So it's the same typing as Skarmory and Celesteela, which is really good. So depending on stats, it could be OU already, because those two mods were in OU, which is really sick. Which PokeJungle made a tweet saying like this could have been inspired off of the flying Pokemon that you see when you use fly in the past games. 'Cause it's always like a black bird, even like X and Y and stuff like that, until like Charizard riding became a thing. But this man bodied Sock. Now this part I want to talk about like a lot. Boy, if you don't. Alright, so this is a wild area. And the wild area is like Breath of the Wild ultimately. So you can go in here and see Pokemon walk around like roamlessly. Like they're just roaming around, which is sick. and you can catch them like that, which I wish this entire game was like that, because that's what I really liked about Let's Go. But my only question is there only one wild area, or are there multiple wild areas in the region? Because right here, where the Beware and I believe those are Wobbuffets over there. The Wobbuffets are standing. You can see the bridge and that giant clock tower, but then Hippopotamus, I can't say his name. Looks like it's almost it looks like it's on the other side of where the Beware is at, because you can see the bridge and the better angle of the clock tower. Because they talked about how you can see different Pokemon at different seasons and times and locations. But like, my question is, A, how big is this location, right? Like, is there like multiple terrains within this location? Like, is the wild area like really big, or is it like every day it changes, kind of like I don't like the Safari Zone or something. I don't know. Like, is this just gonna ultimately be like a really big Safari Zone, or like how often does the seasons and stuff change? Because obviously at night you'll find like Golurk and Duskull, and like it's snowing, so you see Snover. But look, now you can see the clock tower from a different angle. But this is on the other side of the bridge, so where Hippopotas was, that'd be like Hippopotas is like. Let me go back actually, so I can like. So Hippopotas is like in this area on the other side of the bridge. Stuffle and Wobbuffet were in like that area, and then now we're way over here. So this area is big. It's like from what it looks like, this area is huge as it is. But like, is it like zoned off, or is it ever changing? If that makes sense. Like, there's even a desert storm, and then I don't know. There's like so much going on. Duskull's a good boy. Like, this area looks huge. So like, I'm down, and I wonder like how many Pokemon you could legitimately find, because if you could find like almost every Pokemon in this wild area alone, that'd be sick. And now for this thing, the Dynamax, I don't really care too much for Dynamax. I mean, yeah, it's cool. It's big Pokemon. It's like its selling point to the generation, because obviously like what Dynamax is to me is like a Z crystal in a Pokemon form. So like the Dynamax, you get 3 turns and all your moves are like stupid busted for those 3 turns, right? And it's like, well, that's what a Z crystal was, but it was only for 1 turn. So it's like you can only do it once per battle too. So you get 3 turns of just like full raw power in a Dynamax. So it's like the raid thing seems cool. Like, the raid thing does seem cool. Like, it seems cool. Like, I would like to go with some of my buddies. Like, it kind of runs like a Pogo raid. Like, you go with some of your buddies, you pull up, you try to fuck up this Gyarados or whatever, and then you try to capture it. But, like, it depends what mon it's going to be. It's got to be, like, some sick mon for me to, like, really go out of my way and try to get it, But you can, it's kind of like a Final Fantasy. Like, you have this giant boss battle going on, And like this disco ball of a Pokeball. Like, it looks cool, but like, if you can make Pokemon this big in battle, you better make them like scale to size in Let's Go, if that makes sense. So you can show, okay, so like in the Dynamax, you can show that they're fucking massive. I'm getting a phone call. Hey, sorry, I had a phone call. I didn't know what that was. So, anyways, with Dynamaxing, what I was saying is, I hope, because they can show that these mods are super huge and massive, and that's cool and all. But as long as you can make everything else scaled, like if I send out a Lone Executor, I want it to be big. If I send out Wailord, I want Wailord to be ginormous. I don't want, dude, Dynamax Wailord, fucking yikes. I want them to be scaled. So if I send out Wailord, I want it to be a big ass whale, like how it was in Let's Go. So as long as they can do that, that's fine. So I don't really care too much for the rating. Now I think the fact that these gyms are in arenas is super sick, and I like how the crowd is actually a crowd. Granted, it's not like a graphic crowd or whatever, but you can see some Pokemon. Like you see a Vulpix, a Pikachu, a Scorbunny, a Riolu, a Munchlax, all that fun pizzazz. It's super sick. And I like how it's like an actual arena, because I feel like it's how it should have been, because even in the animes, like the original animes, the gyms always have like a place for people to watch as the battles went down. Same thing with like the championships and whatnot. So that's super sick that they can do that and like have everything kind of like super scaled. Also, fucked your nose at, bro. Where's your nose? But where is it? Where is your nose? This, your schnoz? Where is that? Buddy, like, what are you doing? I'm like live editing all this shit. I'm just trying to get a video out for you guys. Anyways, he's sick though. He's swole as fuck. I like his charisma. I like that Pokemon, which is what the Floor's Fur or whatever evolves into. But yeah, you get Dynamax Giant Grookey. Pull up with that stick. Yeah, but it looks like the grass gym's probably the first gym. Oh, and this guy got the drip, bro. This man's got the drip. Him and his like little brother Hop. You know, that's a stupid fucking name. Hop's a stupid name. But it looks like he's not annoying and he's got the drip, and that's all that matters. It's drip or drown season, boys. You know, we out here. And then these are obviously the legendaries that we saw. So I think the legendaries, I'm not like super crazy for them. Like I like them both. I think they're cool, but like I'm not insanely like my thing is, my thing with these legendaries is, yeah, they look cool. It's just they're too similar, if that makes sense. Like that's my main complaint with them. Like I think they're designed well, and one's holding a sword and one's a shield. Cool, whatever. I get a sword and shield. It's just that they're both like wolf-based Pokemon. Like they kind of look like they can just both be like separate forms of the same mon, if that makes sense. Like shield forms, almost a attack form, like you know, like how Aegislash is. That's like my only real complaint, because every other legendaries that we've had, minus Mew and Mewtwo, because obviously Mewtwo is a clone off of Mew, was it was like they were all different. Like Ho-Oh and Lugia were like super different. Then you had like Groudon, Kyogre, like complete polars. Dialga and Palkia are both different in their own way as well. Like, and then you had like Zekrom, Reshiram, which you can compare that to, you know, they're black and white. You can say that they're both kind of similar with like the tail and the wing concept. And then like Evolto, Xerneas, totally different. And then even like Lunalis, Regalio, totally different. Then you get to these two and it's like Zygarde 10% versus Zygarde 50%. You know, it's like it looks like they could be the same mon, and like that's my main complaint with them. So it's like I don't really care which game I get now at this point. I think they both look cool, but like this because they both look the same. Like they're both like, if one was like a wolf and one was like I don't know, like a ram of some sort. Like if you made Sword the wolf because it's like a predator, then you made Shield like the ram because it's like I don't know, I'm just like making up shit right now. Then I'd be like, oh, okay, compare and contrast. You can pick which one you like more, right? But these are like the same shit. So I'm assuming there's gonna be a third legendary, like whatever that wind thing means. It sounds like that's ominous, as like another legendary is going to appear. So it looks pretty neat. I think the box art of this game looks sick. Like, they're pretty sick box art. Will Cop, November 15th, you already know. LP on YouTube, you already know. Live streams, you already know. Hopefully a marathon if Dan allows me, you already know. But, yeah. That's kind of like what I took from this whole thing. My questions and concerns. If you have any more questions or anything you want to talk about in the comment section down below, to help my algorithm as well, I'd appreciate it. You already know I appreciate y'all. Thank you for sticking with me during this whole move and everything as well. Appreciate you guys like always. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Definitely check out the links in the description down below. Twitter, Twitch, merchandise if you're into that. With that being said, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, you guys. I'm PattyTrills. I'm out. Yoga.